Hey everybody, it is the week of Thanksgiving coming up, and we don't have a ton to do as we wrap up our argument unit, LC Unit 5, and our vocab unit, GB 7. So, lucky for you, there's only a few things to do next week before you go off to your Thanksgiving break. First, we are going to finalize our persuasive letter or our argument on Monday. I will give you time in class to do some more peer editing if that suits your fancy. I will also be there to edit and take a look at your draft as well. Just a reminder, you're not submitting your draft. This whole writing process for this letter, we mostly did on our own, so you have to be accountable for the fact that the first creation of the letter is simply a draft. That's not the one you should be submitting. You should be reading it over, reading it aloud, making changes, and making sure that your argument is solid and clearly stated. That is due Monday night by midnight. And then we've got our GB 7 on Tuesday. Hopefully you have figured out these vocab units by now and you are using your book to answer those quiz questions. I've been seeing a lot of them come in, so something must be working. And then, of course, Wednesday through Friday, you have off to spend time with family for the Thanksgiving holiday. One little note that I've made is that maybe, just maybe, if you've got a few hours here or there and you are still missing some assignments, most importantly, your final draft of your personal narrative, which was due several weeks ago, 200 points. If you don't have those points in, you are killing your grade. So make sure that you get those missing assignments turned in over this extended weekend as well. We are beginning to read To Kill a Mockingbird. So as we head into next week, you should really be thinking about how you're going to get a copy of that. You need to either go to a bookstore and just pick up a copy. I've put a link to Amazon's used copies, which I use religiously, and typically my books run me anywhere between $1 and $7 to $10. So you can probably find a used copy for under $5 if you want to go that route. Otherwise, I have the PDF for you. If that's something that you're okay with using, then you're all set. I also have the audio version. So the week that we come back, we are jumping in with both feet to Kill a Mockingbird. We're going to introduce it that Monday, and then by class, you should be through chapter 4 on Wednesday. So right now, I'm giving you your Tuesdays and Thursdays off to spend that hour that you would either spend in a grammar or vocab lesson, to spend that hour reading or listening to the audio. So that's what's coming up. Just as a reminder, let me pull up your persuasive letter. Especially if parents are watching this and you want to do some editing for your child, these are the guidelines that we should be following right now. And of course, you can pause it right here if I'm moving too quickly. But you're graded out of 56 points, and this is the rubric. And this is what I'm using exactly. So if you have all of these points for level 4, I'm just going to click, click, click right through it, and you will get 56 points. If you drift a little bit over into these areas, that's just going to adjust your grade a little bit. But consider this, 56 points in comparison to the other essay that we did, which was worth, the unit total was worth about 300 points. You know, this is just a fraction of what that paper was worth. So that means you can't miss as many of these criterias as maybe you could in the essay. So be very sure that you're editing, reading aloud, and using the time wisely in class, both Friday and Monday, to make sure that you have a completed final draft to submit to me. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I will miss you over the break. Enjoy your time away. Make sure you use it wisely if you're missing assignments, and we will see you the Monday after break.